patterns, your desired outcomes. And if you keep your mind focused, and we talked about some of that last week, being focused on what your desired outcomes shall be. And this is a modus operandi for you. It is a way for you to continue to grow as a human being. Again, invest in yourself. Books, tapes, CDs, correspondence of or seminars. Creating people that are trusting, and maybe little groups. One thing I like to do is have a little group session once a month, and people just bounce ideas off each other, and it's always a good time and in a good setting that everybody enjoys showing up. And if you haven't got a little group like that, maybe you should. Just be careful who it is, as always. Make sure that your values are aligned. Make sure that you're willing to put in, not just take out. If you put enough in, you'll always get something back. You'll always get, if you put in, and if your objective is to put in, you'll find that you usually get a lot more than you've given. Not because that's the way that you ask for it, but it's just usually the way that it works. So put in to take out, create your own worth, create your own value, create you, have a mindset and a goal set. And again, I'm not going to get into goals. We've talked about that in several podcasts back. Make sure that they're measurable. Make sure that they're obtainable. Make sure that you have segments, this week, this month, 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever. Make sure that you've got some differentiation. Did I say that right? Whatever. That they're differentiated between those segments. And trust me, these things will come to fruition if you just put enough of your time and your experience into the things that matter the most to you, and that you're driving your success. You are sharing with your spouse and relatives and kids and parents and whatever the case may be, that you're sharing these ideas, and that you're always the one that people are attracted to, because you're the one that gives the most and you share the most, and you mean it. It's not just some half-hearted, well, I guess I'll do this. No, it's you. It's what's in your heart. It's what's in your soul, the deeper meaning of you. But I guess the point of this whole podcast is to make sure that you understand your worth, that you understand your value, that you are being compensated. Maybe not just monetarily, but just spiritually, intellectually, whatever the case is. Make sure that you're looking for compensation because it's owed to you, right? You don't do everything for compensation, but making a living is very much expected. It's expected. So, well, listen, I'm not going to carry this point on and hammer it on. I think this is a good stopping point, and I appreciate the time that you've spent with me, and I hope this makes sense. I hope what I've talked about has a value to you. And if there's some part of this podcast that you go, man, I don't know I don't understand that little segment, that little part. Write it down. Shoot me an email, Derek@FastlanePodcast.com. Derek@FastlanePodcast.com. You can find me on the outlets such as Spreaker, Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, tons of others. I'm on them all. So share this. This is the thing that I ask you to do with my podcast, is I want you to share, because I think we all know some people that deserve a good message. In a world that's creating some crap in our lives currently, positive messages, they're just so needed. So make sure that you share this as a positive message for people, and help those people help themselves. And again, we talked about it will be reciprocated. So thank you guys so much, and we will talk again next week. Have a great and wonderful work week this week.